sales guys went out and got a large chunk of business. It was printed on a high holdout substrate. The colors really needed to pop, and we were printing and die cutting in line. And we were able to run about 3,000 pieces per hour printing and die cutting in line with our inks.
We saw an opportunity to create more value for our customer by getting involved in some of the coated stock or some of the bleach stock, where the holdout was much superior and you could get a much improved gloss.
But we just weren't there with the speed, and this is a high volume account. We really needed to increase the speed, and the shortwave dryers from JB were an obvious answer to our problem.
And we had a large number of customers that were looking for us to provide high gloss on their packages.
That the display business is impulse buying. You need to create the opportunity for the customer to make a decision within 30 seconds from about 15 to 20 feet. The power of this gloss gives you the opportunity to be able to do that.
With UV and with the drying system with UV, you're looking at a single pass to do your printing and your overprint. And we consider that something that would not only increase our ability to meet customer order deadlines, but also free up the press for other work.
So that was when we started to investigate putting dryers on our equipment, and found that the JB dryers were sort of the industry standard out there.
And we're putting more and more ink coverage on the machine, on the substrates now. We were having a hard time getting maximum speed out of the machine. We were having a hard time with the smearing of the inks at high speeds, and the ghosting and the trapping. And John was over one day, and he said, "Well, you put a dryer on your Hi-Core years ago, and why don't we put some dryers on this display machine you have, your 5-color Bops Martin?" So we did put 5 dryers on it, and it went from night to day.
Prior to that, we were also multi-passing. On some of the heavier coverage jobs, we still couldn't print and die cut in line, even at the 3,000 per hour, which is the lowest the Martin will cycle, and we're still getting rub on the anvils. So we were multi-passing, printing in the first pass and then die cutting in the second. So the dryers really solved multiple problems for us and made us really competitive in that market.
We could run at 10,000 an hour now. We ran at 3,500 an hour. There's no ink problems, no problems with trapping or ghosting. It's just really stepped us up. And now what we were doing, in the past we probably had ink coverage of 40–50%, and now everything's 90 to 100% plus UV coating.
Our machines are not high graphics machines, so with the addition of a dryer, we can do better things than without it. We can run faster, we can apply varnishes, we can apply wider co-brushes. So it helps us to get better products and more expensive products, which is the best part of it.
We did have good success in doing 2 things with people. One was taking people that were in 1 to 2 color print and actually upgrading their graphics and getting them into 3–4 color print with a UV to give them more of a market presence. That was one whole area that we tended to attack. The other area that we were able to attack was pulling people that were in litho labels and possibly in preprint, actually giving them some cost savings and a more economical carton, and actually bringing them into the Flexo Direct Print with UV.
JB Machinery far and away has the best reputation of anyone in the business making dryers. If you think about it, the fact that large machinery companies have decided to recommend and support the installation of JB dryers.
I recommend JB dryers and JB Machinery really for one simple reason. It works.
Customers want to know what the latest way to increase their productivity and also the ability to run higher graphics on coated substrates.
We always get JB involved into the talkings, and they always be there. So when we're talking about production speeds, we go together with the analog scroll configuration, ink manufacturers, and then together with JB we recommend the right amount of dryers and which dryer.
The typical customer for dryer would be a customer looking at a multicolor machine. When I say multicolor, 5, 6, 7, even up to 9 colors we now have in the marketplace. However, we are seeing some customers 2, 3, and 4 color even also looking into dryers today for the increased productivity that they provide.
We just don't have any issues, any problems. It meets or exceeds our customers' expectations. Therefore, it meets or exceeds our expectations.
If I'm selling as a machine manufacturer, my name stands behind the product.
When we were looking at dryers, we did, I believe, look at all of the various dryer manufacturers that were out there. We went to visit various sites, and for us it was really a pretty easy decision.
Installations that they have all over the world, they're all working, they're all doing very well. And we felt that we had a very, very low risk factor in working with JB Machinery on these dryers, and we didn't feel there was any close second choice to JB.
We recognize a 9-month return on investment through increased run speeds and decreased downtime that we were experiencing prior to putting the IR dryers in.
With the dryer, we are able to do more delicate works and full coverage, and I mean, it gave us a lot of flexibility.
You know, we just felt that the product that JB offered was superior out in the marketplace. It worked well. Every place that we went to seemed to be very happy with the product. It's very easy to use, very easy to maintain. People did not have any issues with it. Then I think the thing that really put us over the edge was just the reputation of John and Warren Bird standing by the product, their industry leadership, and you know, the service that they provided was outstanding.